Tonight, it's a new ET Vault Unlocked.
I know everything.
Featuring 40 years of scene-stealing, award-winning, zero-filter greatness with Kathy Bates.
I've never thought of myself as a legend or anything. I'm just a working actor.
From her soap start
We're all getting off on what a dumbhead you are.
to Oscar Gold.
See what you made me do?
You so rarely find that kind of role in Hollywood, especially for women.
She's played every kind of character
You playing the foosball behind my back?
while also taking ET behind the scenes.
Do you have the slightest comprehension what you're doing?
Plus, she's been fearless on screen and off.
I went to my chemo treatments by myself.
Now, as she eyes Emmy history, we're celebrating her journey to get here.
I just never expected any of this. You know, I keep saying, oh my God, oh my God.
ET Vault Unlocked Kathy Bates starts right now.
Well, you should just stay tuned.
Put some respect on her name. Welcome everybody to Entertainment Tonight. In just 13 days, we will see if Kathy Bates nabs her third Emmy win for Matlock. Until then, it is case closed on Kathy's Hollywood impact and legacy. Yes, ma'am!
I've never thought of myself as a legend or anything. I'm just a working actor, and I'm not up there with, you know, the biggies like Charlize and Brad Pitt and all those guys. I'm just not, and never have been and never will be, but I'm lucky to have had such rich roles to play.
My name is Annie Wilkes.
It's all for me.
Just start from the outside and work your way in.
Coach, my Bobby's a sweet boy, but he ain't exactly what you call college material.
Have you ever felt typecast or stereotyped by how you look or how you're perceived rather than who you really are?
Yeah, I get Buster.
Would you come to my boudoir tonight? Help me with my beauty treatments? I'm Maddie, informally. Formerly Madeline Matlock.
At 77, Kathy made history, becoming the oldest Emmy nominee in the lead actress in a drama series category ever.
She's not the front runner, she's the winner. Everyone else is just there to clap.
Well, it would be fantastic. It really would. Not just for me, but for the show.
To have this whole new chapter where she's leading a show and getting to show how brilliant she is and how she's just even somehow gotten even better over time, and I think it's wonderful, and it's very inspiring.
The truth is, Kathy Bates is ageless and masterfully redefined a classic show, making it all her own. You see, Matlock isn't just a critical and ratings hit, it ended its debut season as television's #1 new series.
This is not your grandfather's Matlock, that's for sure. Yes, it's a procedural every week, and we do have stories and cases, but they're cases that reflect what's happening in the world.
Well, you see, there's this funny thing that happens when women age. We become damn near invisible.
The idea of playing a woman in her 70s who is not invisible and who can pull the wool over people's eyes, who's a lot smarter than they give her credit for. There's a lot of other stuff going on, a lot of other layers in the story.
The legal drama that stars Kathy as the infallible lawyer Maddie Matlock kicks off its second season in October. Kathy's already set to direct at least one episode.
It's been 22 years since I directed. Yeah, so I'm really excited about doing that.
Are you excited to boss your co-stars around?
Yeah, hell yeah.
As for her dream guest star,
Well, Anthony Hopkins.
Do you have an idea of who he could play?
Oh, I don't love interest. Why not?
Oh, come on. I'm old, not dead.
I've never been a part of anything like this. More than that, the show is smart. And it's about something. And it's about kinds of relationships we haven't seen before. I love that I have a relationship with a man that we've been married 49 years. When do you see that on television? You know, I just never expected any of this. You know, I keep saying, oh my God, oh my God.
But let's rewind through Kathy's 150-plus credits to one of her earliest screen jobs. In 1984, the New York stage actor landed a guest spot on All My Children, opposite Susan Lucci.
You were laughing at me?
That's right. We're all getting off on what a dumbhead you are.
I guess I was very serious theater actor, so the whole soap opera thing I didn't quite understand. Although I remember working with Susan, and she was like a samurai. She was just always on top of it, and I thought, well, see, you shouldn't just diss what you don't know.
Her breakthrough role? the iconic villainess in 1990's Misery. Kathy was 41 years old when she got the part.
I'm your #1 fan.
It's not exactly a glamorous Hollywood role, but for me, a character actor from New York, it was just exactly what I was looking for, because you so rarely find that kind of role available in Hollywood, especially for women.
The Rob Reiner-directed thriller based on the Stephen King novel earned Kathy a Golden Globe and an Academy Award, making her the first woman to win an Oscar in the genre.
And the Oscar goes to Kathy Bates in Misery.
I guess we beat the odds.
This is so great. It's mainly great to be standing here with this man, because he handed me this role on a silver platter. This is the thrill of a lifetime. I've dreamed about it ever since I was a kid, and never really believed that it would happen, and it's a very special night.
All of this notoriety and sudden fame, is there a downside to it, do you think, at all?
I think the things that I've noticed in myself, just very insidiously, you start to believe your own press, and you start to be, you expect to be treated in a certain way, and I think that's a downside. I think that that's real dangerous, and so I've really been struggling, and it really doesn't have anything to do with my work as an actor. I mean, it's great to get this kind of response, but I much prefer to keep my head, screwed on right.
Misery sent Kathy's career to the next level. She went on to star in some of the most memorable movies in Hollywood history, like Fried Green Tomatoes with screen legend Jessica Tandy.
To Wanda the Avenger!
I've heard from so many people, either their moms or themselves, women especially across the country, really identified with the characters and with the film.
For her role as Dolores Claiborne, Kathy spent 2 hours in the makeup chair to age her then 45-year-old self to look like she was 65.
I thought, well, if this is what I look like as an old woman, it's not too bad. I thought there was a kind of beauty about it, actually, and I was glad to be able to take it off at night.
And then came 1997's Titanic.
Do you have the slightest comprehension what you're doing?
Not really.
As the historic Molly Brown, Kathy had a front row seat to the Leo and Kate love affair. The trio has remained lifelong friends and reunited in 2008 for the romantic drama Revolutionary Road.
I remember the first day you came off the train. It just seemed special.
She's a grand girl.
Yeah.
She's a grand girl. She hasn't changed in all these years.
I know, it's been amazing to see. I've watched him grow as an actor over the last decade, and I think he's doing some of his finest work in this film. He's just absolutely terrific in it.
Thank you so much. So are you. Thank you, sir.
Among Kathy's other notable roles, she's co-starred with John Travolta in Primary Colors.
It's never the cheat who goes to hell. It's always the one who we cheated on.
He's just such a lovely, generous man. He's got a terrific heart.
Played Adam Sandler's mom in The Waterboy.
Mama, something bad happened today.
Somebody hurt you, my boy. Who hurt you? You tell Mama who hurt you.
We did this silly little football movie. Well, I shouldn't say silly, they probably think it's great, but it was really funny. I had a blast.
And she was Matthew McConaughey's mom in Failure to Launch with Sarah Jessica Parker.
What about sex?
Dear God, Albert, have a cookie.
Matthew's always been so warm and so affectionate, and Sarah too.
She even got romantic with Rupert Everett in Unconditional Love.
If somebody told me Friday where I'd be on Sunday, I'd never believed them.
She's got a great beauty about her, and she's a fabulous kisser.
He is too. He's not too shabby in that department.
But Kathy really made a splash when she bared it all in the hot tub with Jack Nicholson in About Schmidt.
Mind if I join you?
The water was nice and warm. We both felt very comfortable. Sometimes we just sat in there while they moved the camera, Oh, that's better.
From lending her voice to features like Charlotte's Web, where she played a cow,
Like nobody eats cows.
to her first TV series, the dramedy Harry's Law, where yes, she played an attorney. Our ET cameras have been with Kathy through it all.
It is kind of fun to have your own show, and be at the center of things. It's a fun experience for me every day to come to work.
In fact, we've been with Kathy for many of her career highlights, starting with her 1983 Tony nomination.
Outstanding performance by an actress in the play. The play is Night Mother, Ms. Kathy Bates.
And we were with her when she took home the Golden Globe in 1997 for The Late Shift.
I really didn't expect this at all. I was hoping to see friends, but now I gotta think of something to say.
You wore your price tag to your dress up on stage?
I didn't realize it. A woman, as I was going into the press downstairs, said, "I think you better take this off." Oh, great. And I just went out there with my price tag.
She's a 2-time Emmy winner and a BAFTA nominee. But for all the accolades, what matters most for Kathy is still the craft.
It is. It's a lot of work, I will tell you. And it was a lot of work getting here because I knew I had talent, but I had to work really hard at developing it and sticking with it when people kept saying, you know, you're not the right type, you're never gonna, you know, make it in this business. But it's a privilege.
I don't know. Harari.
Yeah, that's a platinum blonde Kathy Bates back in 2004, almost committing the ultimate fashion faux pas. But we get it. She once told us she didn't like getting glammed up for events.
I like a very understated look, so. And it's so ironic, because when I was growing up and I was in high school, we used to have to start going to teas and luncheons and all that. I thought I would rather die than have to go to a luncheon or dinner. And it's so ironic that I have to get dressed up and do all this. I didn't know you were going to have to do this just because you wanted to be an actor, you know.
Worrying about what your hair is, worrying about your makeup. I think life is more importantly spent on other kinds of pursuits.
Well, here's the thing. Kathy's style? Effortless. Like the moto jacket and trendy bob she rocked at the Critics' Choice Awards this year, or the comfy sneaks she paired with her beaded jacket at the Golden Globes. But the look she wishes she could take back?
The first dress I wore to the Golden Globes, yeah. As much as I told the designer that I wanted something very simple and black, I think he put every sequin he could get his hands on. So I looked sort of like a Christmas tree, and that one I would take back.
As for Kathy's beauty hacks, she credits good genes for her flawless skin.
I ran in my family, so I was one of the lucky ones in that way.
But she does have some advice.
Clean your face every night, use moisturizer, use sunblock, don't go out in the sun very long, have great makeup artists like I do. All of the above. Well, I'm a breast cancer survivor. I had a double mastectomy 6 years ago, but also my aunt died of it, my mother had it, my niece had it, and it's in my family.
Kathy Bates has always been candid about her 2012 breast cancer diagnosis, recently revealing she chose not to have reconstructive surgery after her double mastectomy.
As a cancer survivor, what advice do you have for those families out there who are also been affected by the disease?
Well, I think it's harder on the families almost than it is on the person who's going through it. And I found, strangely enough, that I went to my chemo treatments by myself so that I could really focus on it. And it's hard for families because they don't know what to do except love you and help you. And it's really something that you have to focus on yourself.
What Kathy did keep a secret, on the advice of her agent at the time, was her 2003 battle with ovarian cancer. It's a decision she regrets and what led her to be more open about her health, including the lymphedema she suffers from as a result of her mastectomy. She's been the global spokesperson for the Lymphatic Education and Research Network since 2014.
Sometimes when women go through cancer surgery and they remove lymph nodes, something called lymphedema happens, a backup of lymph fluid in their arms. And I got involved with that. My organization is working to change that because so many millions of people suffer from it.
The psychological damage is overwhelming.
Well, I think the real key is to have friends to get you through it. And, that's what meant the most to me when I was going through being diagnosed with cancer is sort of through the grapevine, other people who had been through the same situation, they were inspiring to me. People that tell you that there is a light at the end of the tunnel and that you can get through it. I kind of feel like my life is better since I had cancer because I'm really living in the moment.
Kathy's most recent health journey is her 100-pound weight loss after being diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. She shed the weight over 7 years through diet and exercise. She credits Ozempic with losing the last few pounds.
I started doing that about a year ago for my diabetes, and that's helped me lose the last 15 pounds or so.
Of course, the results speak for themselves. Kathy shared her triumph with us on the Emmy red carpet.
Well, I just have friends that I go to at Armani, and I tried this on for the first time, and since I've lost some weight.
But here are some fun facts you may not know about Kathy. For starters, her very first screen credit, Bobo Bates. It's a nickname given to her by a friend, and she used it in the movie Taking Off.
I was born into a world.
Something else you may not know, Dustin Hoffman got her Screen Actors Guild card.
Actually, I met Warren Beatty in New York. He came to see me in a play, and he recommended me to Dustin Hoffman, who was his pal, who was casting a movie called Straight Time. So I came to the audition out here, and Dustin cast me, and I had to join SAG. So it was fun.
You make me feel bad.
Why? You're just doing what you have to do, Selma.
And believe it or not, she always wanted to do a musical, but didn't make that dream come true until 1999 in the TV movie version of Annie.
I'm an ordinary woman with feelings.
I'd go to singing auditions and I'd see everybody outside sight reading, and so I thought, oh God, I don't think I know enough to do this, and I chickened out, which I probably shouldn't have, because I took voice classes and all that kind of stuff. And then after a while, I just sort of put all my eggs in one basket and went just for the acting. So I've sung in the shower, and things like that, but I haven't done it in public.
And did you know she co-starred with her then-husband Tony Campisi in her 1993 movie A Home of Our Own?
What appealed to me was that we got a chance to work together, and we enjoy working together. For people that are married, that's something.
The couple dated for 13 years before getting married. They divorced 6 years later in 1997. And here's something you might be surprised to hear.
I'm not much of a holiday person. For me, as an actor, I get time off.
Yes.
So that's when I watch a lot of the movies that I get sent. I don't go out and shop and everything. I usually give my family money, because I say, look, you guys know what you want, especially my grandniece who's about to turn 17. She loves to buy her own stuff.
Oh, and we're gonna humble brag a tiny bit because we found out Kathy's a fan of our show.
E.T. is the entertainment industry media leader. You really kept us in the know. You've really built this industry over the last couple of decades, haven't you? Holy crap.
I love quotes. I keep them in my phone. Where the fear has gone, there will be nothing. Only I will remain.
Kathy Bates with a word, quoting her favorite line from Dune on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert. Now, we are going to leave you with more of our favorite Kathy moments. Good night, everybody.
And when you first start out in this business, I was very shy about saying, oh, I'm an actor. It took me a long time to really feel confident enough to say that and have something under my belt.
Wait a minute, here's another troublemaker. Get over here. Get over here, Miss Kathy Bates. And here she is. Hates publicity. You know what she hates? She hates a nice noogie now and again. She hates a noogie, don't you, Kat? You hate a good noogie. Okay, that's us.
That's it.
That's it. We're just having fun.
I'm right where the universe wants me to be.
I just kept getting lucky, even though I wasn't physically the right type. It just felt that somehow I always got led along that path and continued to be able to do the work and have some respect for it. I'm just very lucky.